Greetings and welcome to Growth Hacking Secrets. I'm your host Mohammed Siddique from Atlanta, Georgia, and the co-author of New Success Secrets available on Amazon. On this episode, we have a special guest, Cicone Prince. Cicone is speaker, author, magazine owner, and podcast host. Please join me to give a warm welcome to our guest, Cicone Prince. Cicone, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who you were surrounded with that inspired you to do what you do today?
Well, I was at a conference in Dallas, Texas in 2012, and I realized that my speaking ability is what I really was supposed to be doing. I had another company, in fact, that I was running at the time, and I was a part of an actual contest. While I was on stage, I had an epiphany that instead of using my voice to sell a product or service, I could use my voice to help uplift and change people's lives. And so that's when I actually I started the process of leaving that job and started the motivational speaking.
Wonderful. Wonderful. What are the top three mistakes to avoid?
Well, the top three mistakes to avoid is one, going at it alone, thinking that you can do it all by yourself. Number two is not educating yourself. I tell people all the time, if I had to speak to my younger self, I would say start sooner. So the second thing is to start educating yourself sooner than later. The third thing is just be in it for the long haul, because it's not going to happen overnight. People get impatient and they give up too quick. They have to be in a marathon and not a sprint.
What is your greatest failure story? What did you learn and how did you recover from it?
Well, my greatest failure story is having a business partner that was not really on the same page with me. And, things changed along the way. And I had to confront him or in that situation. And then after we came to an agreement, then I was able to move forward on my own. But, that was one of the, I guess, my biggest failures that I had.
How did you recover from it?
Well, I recovered from it by understanding that I still had a calling on my life. I still had something that I had to do, something that I want to do, something I had a passion and a burning desire to do. And I had to get up and keep going in spite of the fact that I no longer had my business partner with me.
What are your top three success secrets that others can model from?
Well, become a lifelong learner is number one. And going back to the things that you avoid, realizing that you can't do it alone. In fact, you have to trust somebody else to utilize their expertise, and then be patient, because there are going to be things that come up in your life that are going to really try you. And if you haven't built into yourself the fortitude to keep going, you'll quit every time.
What are you grateful for today?
Well, today I'm grateful for life. And as far as my recent accomplishments, I just recently got a television show. It actually airs in Atlanta on Preach the Word Network, and it's a talk show, in fact, but it's a motivational show. So, yeah.
How young are you?
I am 52 years old.
You are not 52.
Yes, I am.
You are
Yes.
18, you are 18 years old with 34 years experience.
Okay. All right. Okay. I would take that. I'll take that.
Okay. What you want to do when you grow up?
I don't want to grow up. I want to continue to enjoy life as it is. I want to continue to really climb new mountains. And that's one of the things that I've actually, become known for. Once you've achieved a certain goal, the next thing to do is start a new one.
How do you overcome a challenge life throws at you?
I overcome a challenge that life throws at me by spending time thinking about why I started. So many people quit too soon, but if they have a clearly defined why, they'll know why they're going. They'll know why they're going after their goals and their dreams. And so for me, whenever a challenge comes, I think about the end goal. I think about why I'm doing what I'm doing, and that's what really drives me. It's understanding my purpose and then living it out.
How do you start your day?
Well, I start my day generally with prayer and a cup of herbal tea, and that really gets me going.
What is the advice you will give to younger yourself?
Well, I just mentioned that I would say start soon, invest in yourself sooner, spend money on you to develop you. And so that's definitely what I would tell my younger self.
Once you have a revenue generating idea, how do you convince your significant other?
Well, that's one of those things where you really have to spend time, um, I guess, putting it out on paper and being able to explain, the actual process. And of course, no one has a crystal ball, and there are risks. But just showing the amount of passion that you have to achieve the goal, and having a workable plan.
What's the impactful book you have read and what did you learn from it?
Well, the impact of the book that I've read, uh, one is called Driven Success, and the what I
Who,
learned from it is how
who is
you have to.
one second? Who is the author of this book?
Uh, April Franks Hunt.
Okay.
April Franks Hunt. And what I've learned is the importance of being able to continue, again, in spite of hard times. It's called Driven Success for a reason, because you have to be driven, and you have to be driven from the inside out. And that's what the book really taught me, the importance of having that clearly defined why, having that purpose, and then living it out.
Why being impactful is important to you?
Well, to me, being impactful is important because I understand that somebody's watching, somebody is taking notice, somebody's using me for their example. We all become benchmarks for somebody. Somebody models themselves after some aspect of our lives. And if we aren't at our best, we show them a lower version of ourselves. But as we continue to actually become better, we show them the importance of them doing the same.
Who is your mentor and what's the impact?
My mentor is my speaking coach, Dr. Ruben West. He's one of Les Brown's platinum speakers, and the actual impact on my life has been tremendous. Without him, I would not have written 5 books. I would not have put on 5 yearly conferences. I would not have started my online magazine. I wouldn't be doing the motivational speaking. I wouldn't be doing keynotes. I wouldn't have my own television show. So his impact has definitely been incredible.
What do you want to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered for someone who ignites passion in other people. One of my core beliefs is that we all have something to offer the world. But the question is, are we going to show up? Are we going to show up for our life? Are we going to show up for our success? Are we going to show up for our families? Are we going to show up for the people that are looking to us to actually be that example? So I want to be remembered as that person who ignites passion in somebody to be the best version of themselves.
Who is your ideal client?
My ideal clients is someone who is a small business owner who has yet to truly tap into their potential, and who needs the amount of direction and guidance needed in order to literally go to the next level. Uh, we focus on
Yeah.
employee development, leadership development, developing your, not just your leadership, but your employees for leadership. Because if you're going to grow, you're going to have more leaders. And so why not start with the ones you already have, develop them as you bring more people in?
How can we support you?
Well, I can be supported by going to my,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, well, Ciconepress.com,
Yeah.
and going to my YouTube channel. You can like and subscribe. I can actually be found on all social medias: Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Just look for it at Ciconepress.com and you'll see me.
Are you on TikTok too?
I do have a TikTok, but I haven't done anything on it, and I guess I need to get on it.
Get
That's
on
next on my list.
Get on TikTok. Get on TikTok. Here's my ID. It's on your screen right now. Meet
Okay.
TikTok, Instagram is very powerful. What would you say about your today's guest experience on Growth Hacking Secret Show?
Well, in fact, my experience on the show has just really helped me to encapsulate everything that I do. It helps me to look at myself and see what I've achieved, but I also understand that I have more to offer. And so this is just a reminder that I have more work to do.
What would you say as a final word?
Well, I would say that you have something great within you. You have an opportunity to let it out. And quite frankly, you have an obligation because somebody is waiting for you to show up. And so my thing is to encourage you to do just that.
Yeah, show up. Thank you so much for Cicone for sharing your wisdom with us today on the behalf of Growth Hacking Secrets community and our entire team. We really appreciate you. This is Mohammed Siddique signing off from Atlanta, Georgia. Until the next episode, all good wishes.
Thank you.